is up, everybody? Welcome to my extended coverage of E3 all week. Whew. I just got done with maybe one of the, in my personal opinion, maybe one of the best E3 conferences I've ever seen. And let me tell you something, I've seen them all. And I've been covering E3 on YouTube for years. And that's really saying something. All I gotta say is this. Sony's got to, they got to really bring it tonight. They got to run for their money. And I have no doubt, because Sony, in my opinion, is the master of press conferences. But hats off to Microsoft. That is how you freaking do E3. That is how you do a press conference. There's no bias here. I play everything. I've been playing video games all my life. I play every single platform. I support everybody. I cover every single stage show. I gotta tell you something. No fanboyism. That is the way that you do E3. And just to prove it to you, right? Usually the standard for my notes and highlights when I'm watching the press conference is about maybe 2 to 3 pages. These are all filled with notes. I don't even know how I'm going to cram this in. I was supposed to be just doing the major highlights this year. Yeah, right. There was nothing that I could pass up out of that whole show. Now, tune in at the end of E3. At the end of the week, I'm going to be doing a highlights reel of my best and worst and best of show at E3, and I'm going to rate every press conference a number. I know I already talked about a rating for EA and Bethesda. I'm not going to give this a rating because I think it's only fair to watch the rest of the press conferences, and then I may even tweak the other two. I think I said EA was like a 4, and like Bethesda's was like a 7.5 or an 8. I gotta wait and see, and then I'm gonna. Those are just early impressions because I want to see what Sony does. I want to see what Ubisoft does. I want to see what Nintendo does. But so far, I mean, for real, this is the third press conference. These guys are winning, and it's gonna. Not only are they winning, I think it's gonna be really hard. I'm almost to a point where I want to give them a 10 because this was excellent. So let's get right into it. Started off at 12:30 p.m. my time. I'm on the East Coast. Intro video started showing the Xbox One Slim. Boom, right out of the gate. We knew it was coming. Looks insane. Really sleek looking. New wireless controller. Has a textured grip. $299. It's called the Xbox One S or the Xbox One Slim. It is coming out in August. So pretty good. Of course, Phil Spencer takes the stage. And let me just say that I think Phil Spencer is one of the best guys in the industry. I've said this since the beginning. I've said it when he came to Microsoft. They really got a gem with him. They really got an excellent guy working for them because, I mean, I follow the guy. He's a class act. He's always congratulating Sony. You know what it is? He's a video gamer. He actually plays. He's not a guy in a suit that just cares about business. The guy's a gamer, and it shows. The guy is the real deal, and he puts on a phenomenal press conference. And it's really a joy to watch him work the stage. Really good for Microsoft to have him. Definitely the best. So he took the stage. Xbox Play Anywhere. So here's the thing that actually was, as soon as Phil Spencer took the stage, he talked about this, but this actually extended through the entire press conference. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is awesome. I think this was like the highlight because a lot of the games that were announced and shown after this announcement all had to do with this. So basically what Xbox Play Anywhere is that you can play on your PC, your Windows 10 machine, or your Xbox One simultaneously with other people, other players, and also you buy one on one platform and then you get it on the next. Almost kind of like how Quantum Break was. You bought it for Xbox One, but you got the PC version for free and vice versa. That's what Xbox Play Anywhere is. No matter who you're playing with, it's not like Xbox One plays with Xbox One players, PC plays with PC players. It's everything. It's cross-platform. It's mixed. And it's buy one, get the other platform for free. That's amazing. And also, your achievements get crossed over. Your gameplay saves. You can pick up where you left off. Everything is in the cloud, and it comes over when you're playing. So you don't lose any progress. If you unlocked something, say in Forza, and on Xbox One, and you go over to Windows 10, it'll show up. So very cool. They're really supporting what the fans want, and that's awesome. Gears of War 4 will support crossplay. Single player, hard mode was shown. A horde mode was shown. and they actually had Windows 10 and Xbox One showing gameplay of Horde mode, but on one platform, get the other for free. So, like I said, yeah, Quantum Break. They did it with Quantum Break. Comes out October 11, 2016, and I put here in parentheses, the Ripper is back, if you know what that is. So that's really cool. They showed that off in the gameplay. Gears of War 4 looks insane. Gears just looks absolutely nuts. It's awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm a big fan of the Gears franchise, and the more and more that I see, I know it seems like it's forever, right? But we are getting it this year, and I'm definitely looking forward to it. And I put a good amount of footage showing of Gears, and there was, and EA, take notes. They're showing a lot of what people want to see, and that's awesome. Like again, Microsoft, you hit it out of the park. Um, and showed an old-aged Marcus Phoenix at the end, and a new Elite controller, I guess that's coming out, especially for Gears. It's like Gears themed. It looks really cool, and the crowd went nuts, by the way, when they showed Marcus. Killer Instinct takes the stage. Woohoo! New character revealed. Gears of War, General Ram. Awesome. I guess we kind of speculated that. It was rumored for like the longest time. I actually would like to see. I know there's one more slot left for a character. I would love to see Marcus Phoenix or Master Chief. I think that would be awesome. I love the guest characters. I think the guest characters are really cool in Killer Instinct. So that would be cool. But yeah, Killer Instinct's also on Xbox Play Anywhere. So again, um, they're talking about Xbox Play Anywhere. Really cool. I think that's going to be really great. What a great service to give to fans, your loyal, dedicated viewers and fans. Something that they're not spending money again double. I know I know a lot of people that play on both platforms, so you can own them both. Cross play, everything's carried over, and it's just going to make the online and a lot of things a lot better. And I think this Xbox Play Anywhere is going to be a big factor this year. I really do, especially with the games being announced that will take advantage of that, such as Forza Horizon 3 was revealed and a trailer shown. One of my predictions, by the way. World gameplay premiere, and it had a BMW versus a off-road buggy. That was interesting. Xbox One players versus PC players versus Xbox One Slim. So it's kind of like they were really showing the functionality of Xbox Anywhere, but that was cool. Takes place in Australia, and they are claiming that this is the biggest Horizon game yet. New vehicle types, largest amount of cars in any Horizon, so that's awesome. And it will also be a part of, again, Xbox Play Anywhere. This game looks absolutely stunning. I put parentheses, wow. It will be the most social Horizon Forza game ever, and it is going to be released September 27th. So, it's always good. It's interesting how Forza has become a yearly franchise, but there's a bit to note about that. Because I remember being a huge Forza fan that used to have to wait years and years in between. But what it is now is, if you notice, is they have a proper motorsports game like Forza 4, Forza 5, Forza 6, and then they have a Horizon game, and they kind of bounce back and forth. Makes sense. But as much as I love the regular Forza games, I love Horizon. I think it's just awesome how it's like a festival, and you can do a lot of stuff in Horizon that you can't do in the regular Forzas. So very cool. Recore was shown. I've been following that game a lot. That game is big time on my radar since it was first announced. You can pre-order now, September 13th. Looks good. Microsoft is bringing it, I put. This was actually surprised me. I thought more that I would actually see this on Sony's press conference, but they did show Final Fantasy 15. They talked about it. The first ever demonstration on Xbox One, showing the Trial of Titan world premiere. Looks really good. Giant enemies, incredible graphics. September 30th, as you know, that's coming out. Yeah, another game that the more and more that I see of it, it looks absolutely stunning. And the way the system was handled, they showed a lot on screen. I didn't see any slowdown. I didn't see nothing. It looked like it really performed well in the Xbox One. I obviously have mine pre-ordered for PlayStation 4, but I've always played the Final Fantasy games on PlayStation. But so it was a surprise to see that at the Xbox One conference, but it looked really good. super excited for Final Fantasy 15. The Division is getting its first new expansion June 28th. They showed that off. That looked pretty cool. On to the next sheet here. Battlefield 1 takes the stage. It is coming out October 21st. They showed a trailer and they showed cinematic cutscenes, and it looks insane. And it's interesting here too, and it talked about how it's coming out October 21st. Play first on Xbox One, October 13th. So that's interesting. And it's funny too because I always thought Battlefield was more of the Sony people, and then, well, of course, then Call of Duty was on Xbox, but of course that seemed to be switching lately because Call of Duty gets their DLC first on PlayStation 4, so it's complete opposite. It's weird how it works, but it's marketing. It's I guess whoever pays the most. Interesting now how things change. Talked about Xbox Live cross-network play, such as Rocket League, and new features like background music is coming, and Cortana later this summer. So that's pretty cool. Clubs on Xbox Live is coming this fall, and looking for groups. Find games to play with anyone very easily. So that's really good. And this other thing here, Arena on Xbox Live, complete in online tournaments. EA Sports coming to Arena as well, parentheses FIFA. So that's pretty cool. So they're really building already great community and service Xbox Live and making it even better and bigger. That's awesome. Commend Microsoft for doing that. Minecraft takes the stage. Talks about how they have the biggest community. And then they were talking about the cross-play with Windows 10 players. And they're calling it the Friendly Updated. They're going to have dedicated servers. You can even get into a friend's world, even offline. This guy was playing with a Surface against somebody playing on an iPad. They were doing it back and forth. Really surprised me here. Pretty interesting. John Carmack took the stage. Wow. Playing Minecraft. Who knew? Minecraft VR on the Oculus. Minecraft is now unified across all platforms. Add-ons and realms are coming soon. That is something that I'm surprised it took so long. But what a game to have that. I play Minecraft on PC. I play it on my iPhone and iPad. I play it on my Xbox One. I know if Minecraft comes to PlayStation VR, I'll be buying Minecraft on PlayStation. So that's awesome. And this was interesting too. It happened so quick, I actually had to rewind it and watch it. But they showed all these controllers with different colors, and then I guess they're having the thing where if you build it, if you design it and customize it yourself or whatever, they will build it for you. I put cool idea. That looks kind of neat. I've never seen that done before. ID at Xbox on stage showing Inside, a new game by the creators of Limbo, comes out June 29th, and Limbo is now free in celebration. I absolutely love Xbox Live. I know earlier today I was talking about EA, how they had that EA Originals, which is one of the only good things I thought that was shown, or how they actually presented it in that press conference. And I actually was talking about Xbox Live, Xbox ID, and I think that's great. I'm absolutely a fan of indie games, and I love how they're giving these guys, a bigger platform to showcase their games on instead of just on a PC, and they're supporting them, they're giving them the profits back, and they're giving them E3 stage time, and that's awesome because we need indies. This is how these big AAAs start. These companies, you got to start somewhere, and that's indies. And indies is a massive market, and I absolutely love checking them out. I have my subs are always telling me what indie games to play, so that was great that Microsoft took the time to show that and what they're working on, and they showed a huge montage of indie games coming. And I'm pretty sure I saw really fast Stardew Valley 2. Wow. That was cool. And yeah, showing a montage of indies coming to Xbox through Xbox ID at Xbox. So that's awesome. So thumbs up for indies out there. That's great. That's great for developers. You guys should be really excited about that. They showed a gameplay of a new game called We Happy Few, and I was just completely stunned. I actually didn't even know what the name of the game was until the end, and I just saw people tweeting. I'm like, first of all, what is this? They kind of showed it like out of nowhere, like right after the ID at Xbox montage of indies, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, my God, this game is insane. Um, it's like a first-person futuristic survival type of a game with like a twist. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Um, the best way to explain this is to go on YouTube and watch a trailer of the premiere. Looks fantastic, different and unique, and I put come a long way um, since the last build because I do remember seeing an early build of it. And actually, it's funny too because until I found out what game it was, I didn't know what I was watching. I was like, wow, what is this? And then I remember, I'm like, wait a minute, this is that same game that I saw like, what was it, like a year ago? I was like, holy crap. And then I wrote here, I went, yeah, the last build was shown last year. So that's pretty cool. Um, so yeah, they're really coming a long way with that. That game looks insane. Gwen, CD Projekt Red came on stage and talked about the standalone Gwen game. Listen, we knew it was coming. Ever since The Witcher 3 came out, all I've been hearing from people is, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, Gwen, 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 Gwen. So that was bound to happen. Um, Full blown multiplayer with a cross play and single player campaign. They will bring new visuals, gameplay, and a closed beta September 2016. So pretty cool. Tekken 7 trailer was shown. Another game that I was surprised to see on Microsoft, by the way. Thought maybe I'd see that at Sony's. Um, Gameplay shown, Akuma, and then early 2017. New story mode, action cinematic to gameplay seamlessly. Xbox Live members will get Tekken Tag Tournament 2 for free, and that was pretty cool. I put a little note here, talk about your reactions to this, because the reason why I did that was is because I I mean, at least we have a time window now when this game is coming out, but I honest to God thought that this game was going to come out this year. I can't believe that this game is not even out yet. I mean, it's been in the arcades forever. It's been in development forever. I mean, I would have rather seen maybe fall or holiday of this year. So they're saying early 2017. I hope that's January because I mean, this game is like in development forever. And I want to get my hands on a new Tekken, obviously. So hopefully it's like January or February, the latest. Hopefully it doesn't get delayed again. Um, Dead Rising 4 premiered. Xbox Music Jingle Bell Rock was playing in the background. Huge fan of Dead Rising. Dead Rising 3 was a really good game in my opinion, but it was like early next gen game. It was like the first launch title for the Xbox One. So Dead Rising 4 is probably going to be insane because they know now the power of the Xbox One. They perfected it. The longer the system is out, the better the game developers can take advantage of it. So I could imagine. I know Dead Rising 3 was like the big thing was like how you can have like hundreds and hundreds of enemies on screen at once. So could you just imagine what Dead Rising 4 is going to look like? That's going to be cool. They showed Scalebound. Platinum Games took the stage. Game looks great. I made a little note. Scalebound looks so good. Hard to imagine this game could exist a few years ago on old technology. Wow, how technology has changed, come a long way. This is truly next gen looking. It is, guys. You got to go on the internet and YouTube and look at some of the gameplay from the press conference because that game looks insane. It's coming out 2017. They showed Sea of Thieves trailer. Rare takes the stage, world premiere gameplay. Now listen here. And those of you that were following me on Twitter already know about this, what I'm going to say here. Okay? Showed very annoying, obnoxious players playing in the game. I actually muted my sound on my computer as I watched the demonstration. What a shame. They should re-upload that footage with the commentary cut. Game looks great. Love the art style, and I put in question mark, reminds me of Monkey Island type graphics and humor. And it does. I, I mean, and I'm not the only one. I was actually talking to a couple buddies of mine from IGN, like Justin Davis, Destin Legary, Frame Arabella, and even they were saying, like, did you really need that? Loud, screaming, obnoxious? I mean, the whole entire, here it is, world gameplay, first time actually seeing in-game engine of the game being played. And you got these crazy nutcase idiots just screaming and ranting and raving. I guess that's like the big thing now. Like if you could be a complete idiot on the internet, you're a celebrity, you're famous. All you gotta do is just be a complete idiot. Sorry, I never took that tactic. Okay, I take this very seriously. I mean, yeah, I'm the biggest humorous guy. I'm funny commentary and whatnot. There's a difference though, when to do it and when not to. I mean, I don't think that was really necessary for a world gameplay premiere stream of a game. And you have all these idiots. I couldn't even hear. I couldn't even hear myself think, or even I'm taking notes at like what the gameplay's like, what the graphics were like, and I couldn't even concentrate because of their obnoxious screaming. So that could have been left out. That was like that was like the only thing I didn't like from this whole press conference. I don't know whose brainiac idea that was. But yeah, the game looks insane. State of Decay 2 was revealed. The trailer was shown. Halo Wars 2 trailer was shown. 343 takes the stage. It's coming out February 21st, 2017. I was a big fan of Halo Wars 1, so that's pretty cool. Again, they showed it's going to be compatible to Xbox Play Anywhere and a open beta right now. So that's pretty cool. So if you're really into that game and you want to get a sneak peek of it, you can check it out right now, I guess. I'll probably be doing it later on in the day in between these press conferences. Phil Spencer back on stage talks about Xbox Anywhere. Xbox One S will work with existing accessories, showing video of developers. Oh, okay. So I'm getting ahead of myself. So yeah, so pretty much what he's saying is that everything's going to be compatible with each other. Old accessories, new accessories with the Slim. So if you're thinking about moving over to the Slim or whatever, getting rid of your old Xbox One, keep the controllers and everything and whatever accessories that you have because they'll carry over. So then they went right into like a segment, and Phil Spencer kind of was hinting about this like right before the segment came on, the montage, and I already knew what it was about instantly. But then he started showing like Todd Howard and all these developers saying, "Oh my God, you got to see the system. It's incredible. It's amazing to work on such a high-end quality console. Blah blah blah." So right now, I knew it was the Scorpio, right? This new, not the Xbox Slim, the new Xbox One that they're rebuilding from scratch. It's like supposed to be a phenomenal machine. It's powerful. It's VR ready, supposedly, and I know because Microsoft is in the works of working with Oculus. And of course, everything that the Neo, Sony is doing with the PlayStation 4 Neo, apparently. So Xbox is like, well, we got to compete. So they talked about that, and most high-end machine ever made, the new 4K system. We Heard You. This is the We Heard You console. The old Xbox still support it. Games will work on both. Nothing will be made for specific consoles. Everything will work together. It is going to have 8 CPU cores and 6 teraflops. Quote, "It's a monster." Holiday 2017. Xbox Scorpio. Great show. And then he says, yeah, Phil Spencer took the stage and talked about the Scorpio, blah, 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 and it's coming. But I just made a little notes here to talk about what an amazing show it was and how I thought they ended the show great because everybody was saying, well, I don't think Xbox is going to show off I don't think Microsoft is going to show off the Scorpio because if they're going to show off the Slim, why would you show two systems? Because who's going to buy the Slim when they know in like over a year or whatever that the more powerful system is going to come out? I think the way that Microsoft did it, I think they did it really good. They started off the show with the Slim and they said, it's coming soon. And then, holiday 2017, that's a ways away yet, And I like how they're doing that because I'm not going to be getting the Slim, but I'll probably be getting that. And you still have a lot of time, so you can't be like, oh my God, I just bought this system, blah blah blah. Holiday 2017, so you really can't complain. Even if you trade in or sell your old system to get the new one, it's not going to be that big of a deal. And especially, like I said, if they have VR and Oculus support, and a lot of these games that are coming out are going to really take advantage of a more powerful system. In my opinion, why wouldn't you want that? And I thought the way that Phil Spencer did the whole press conference was really, really good. Microsoft is really learning from their mistakes. Back in the early days when the Xbox One was announced, they got a lot of criticism at E3, and they had a lot of harsh critics. Again, we are very harsh critics, the video game community, and I think we're the toughest people to please. I don't care who you are, Sony fanboy, whatever, you cannot say that this wasn't an amazing press conference. I think Microsoft hit it out of the park, and I'm going to be definitely considering them to be maybe one of the winners of E3. when I do my review. Again, we got to see what Ubisoft is all about. We got to see what Nintendo says. We got to see what Sony says. Sony's are masters at press conferences. But in my personal opinion, Microsoft hit it out of the park. Great job, guys. You definitely got my vote. I'm excited to see all these games in action. Can't wait to see what Microsoft does next. And super excited because of this press conference. I thought it was great. Take care, and I will see you on the next E3 highlights and recaps.